Hey, how you doing? It's Gina, Too Much Woman. I wanted to quickly address a very common question that I get about how do you manage that inner critic? You know, the inner voice that's always criticizing you and speaking harshly and negatively. What do I do with that? Well, first of all, let's talk about what doesn't work. What doesn't work is to try to override it, to ignore it, to bulldozer it, to suppress it, to pretend it doesn't exist, to get really, really busy doing something else, or worst of all, just gloss over it with positivity. That doesn't work. I want you to think about that kid in elementary school that was always acting up. What did they want? They wanted to be seen. They wanted to be heard. They wanted to be acknowledged. And if they were ignored, what did they do? They usually acted up more. And the reason for this is because whatever you suppress must express itself in some way. And that way is usually quite negative. And the same is true for our inner voice. So here are some things that you could do to give it a positive way to be expressed. You want to give it an opportunity to say what it needs to say because there's valuable information there. So number one is journal. I know it sounds crazy, but literally put a timer on your phone for a minute or 2 minutes and let it rant. Like, just let it out. Let it say what it has to say. Give it the space to do that. We're taught not to focus on negative emotions, but truly it needs a place to be seen, to be expressed, and to be heard. So number one is journal. Number two, move your body. I post a lot of dance videos. It doesn't have to be dancing. But it could be yoga or walking or running. But the key here is to be really present with your body when you're doing it. Just 2 or 3 minutes. Just like pay attention to how your body feels when you're doing the thing, because emotion is energy in motion and it wants to be expressed, and being expressed through the body is a really healthy way for you to do that. Number three, talk to someone that you trust. But there's a caveat here. It's not just calling someone and dumping on them. You actually also want to set a timer here, like 2, 3 minutes. Give yourself a little window of space and specifically ask them just to listen. Say, I'm not looking for answers or advice or resolution. Can I just have a couple minutes of your time just to hear me out? Number four, and this is going to sound a little bit crazy, but sing. I want you to find a song where the lyrics actually match how you're feeling. Those angry, upset, critical feelings, like Alanis Morissette is great for this. And literally sing at the top of your lungs. If you have to, get in your car and blast it and sing. Because again, it's energy that wants to be expressed through you. So if you can't write it, if it doesn't feel good to talk about it to someone, sing it out. This is really helpful. Let me know how it goes. Good luck.